Nos o dda, Tom?
Nos o dda, Mark. Ti'n iawn?
Yeah, iawn, diolch. Ti?
Yeah, nice day?
Yeah, beautiful day in, in Borough, obviously, behind us, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, I don't see you here, because we're clearly in the same place.
I think we're back to back, to be honest.
We must be, because to me, my picture is flipped, but there we are.
Well, there we are. Nice to see you.
Oh, dear.
Right.
Yeah, nice to see you too. Why are we here?
We're here for you and me to big ourselves up. No. No. Of
course not.
We're saying hello. So hello. That is Tom Parry Jones. Hi, Tom
Hey,
Parry
guys.
Jones. And I am me. Hello.
Yeah, that's Mark Salmon. It's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from him.
Yes, that's what it feels like. Right, first of all, an apology, I think, Tom, because we are aware that this is a brand new system and we're aware that things will go wrong. You are receiving messages from people, though, is that right?
I surely hope so. I haven't got the... Oh, yes, I've had a message from Aled. I've had, and he says, looking good, guys. I've had a message from Marp, or Marp7392. No idea who that is. He says, evening, guys. But, it's nice to know that people are watching. I have no idea exactly how many. 53 people are watching us right now, Mark.
I think it's me.
It's just you.
I just log in. Right, should we get the show started, Tom?
I think we should.
Boy?
Yeah. Have a good show.
Are you ready to go with the first thing so I can lead it in?
I'm so ready.
Okay, let me start then. You know me, Tom. I don't like to, build myself up in any way or advertise myself. So here's a poem. I remember the days of the lockdown with uncertainty filled in distress. Closed windows and doors, social distancing, online shopping, a lotteried mess. I remember the days of the lockdown. Exercising was bad for the heart. Dog walkers and joggers, COVIDiots, couldn't tell what was 2 meters apart. I remember the days of the lockdown. Uncertainty filled my distress, where the highlight, a 5 p.m. briefing and weekly cheering, our NHS. I remember the days of the lockdown, bird's nest building outside my room, when the internet failed me completely, and our Borough Noson Lawen on Zoom. There we are as a start for you, Tom.
Oh, brilliant start. We couldn't have asked for anything better, could we?
Well, absolutely. Right. This is Côr y Boro's Noson Lawen. We're part of the bigger London Welsh community, and we're no better thing than to start off with a great Welsh hymn. Do you have one going for us, Tom?
I've got one. I mean, I really hope he's here and watching us on YouTube, but
Dr. Haydn
James, the musical director of the Welsh Rugby Union, whose shirt I'm not wearing this evening. I've gone for the Pale Droid. Mark's gone for the rugby. But no, Haydn was conducting. He submitted this. He conducted the 1,000 Voices at the Rock Hall a few years back. I'm sure he does it every year, doesn't he? But he's submitted a recording from a few years ago of Blaenwern from what year was it, Mark? Do you recall?
I believe 2009, Tom. So we were both younger then.
Yes, we both were. Everyone was about 20 years younger, because we've all aged about 10 years during this ruddy lockdown. Anyway, I'm going to share my screen. You will all be able to see it. And yeah, bloody well enjoy it, I hope. Here it goes. not half rousing, is it? Mark, you're still on mute.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
It wants to play again. There we go.
A lot of borough friends in that choir.
I was going to say, I'm sure you could recognize a lot of people in that.
I recognize a lot of people in those jackets. Yeah. Yes, fabulous.
Wow, fabulous. Gosh, what have we got next?
Oh, something fabulous, I believe.
Have we got
any talent in borough?
I think we've got a lot of talent in the borough, and the funny thing is, we're full of musicians, not just vocalists, but we've got instrumentalists as well. I mean, by our count, we had 3 people who could play the harp.
Us two? Is it us two?
Us two, and one of us counts as 2 people.
Right.
Or that's we each count as 1.5 people. No, we have a lovely recording from Sioned Holland coming up now. Yeah. She has recorded herself playing Bugeilio'r Gwyn on her harp, which is, well, you'll see. She will introduce it herself in this video. And so therefore, I'm going to hand over to my VLC media player. And here it goes.
Noson Lawen, I hope you're all well, and I wanted to contribute a little something for the Noson Lawen tonight, and it's a love song. It's a Welsh love song, but it's played on the harp, so I'm afraid there's no words for you to know that it's a love song, but I hope some of you recognise the tune anyway. And I've been quite lucky in lockdown because my mum managed to bring the harp all the way from Swansea to London a few weeks before proper lockdown, and so we've been reunited. And it's been really nice having a distraction after work to try and get this piece back up to scratch. It's not perfect, but I'm working on it. soon.
Oh, flipping wonderful. Oh, we've got a bit of Wyn there. I almost
Beautiful.
played Wyn.
Beautiful.
Wyn's not yet.
Oh, Sioned.
Oh,
Sioned.
wasn't that great?
Yeah.
I love the harp, don't you?
I do. I'm not telling if I love the harp.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, little Welsh joke there.
My friend Tiffany Barnes, she says, I'm so jealous of strings players.
Yeah.
I think I am as well. I wish I
Yeah.
could play any instrument, really.
Hmm.
But
I wish you could, Tom. I wish you had music about you. It's a real shame.
yeah, no rhythm, no tone, nothing whatsoever.
No, it's a real shame. There we are. Well, that's the show. I think that's it then, isn't it? We say goodnight. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was just about to admit Megan into the
let's do that. Oh,
thing.
please. Yes. All right. We'll extend.
She has disappeared from the waiting room.
No.
She has.
Megan,
She's disappeared. If Megan is available, we could skip her and come back to her if she wants to jump in on the next piece. In the meantime, would you like to?
Yeah, let's press
Shall
on.
we move on to Wyn? Yes.
Megan, please come back.
So. Megan, please come back. I'm sorry I kept you waiting in the waiting room for so long, but we're trying to. Oh, maybe she's here. Yes, she's here.
Oh,
she's here. We're not going to move on to Wyn. I'm going to admit her now.
Fabulous.
Here she comes. We got our first.
Yeah.
Megan.
That's what I thought, Megan.
You're on mute. I'm going to unmute you. Just give me a sec. There you are. Hiya, Megan.
Hi,
Megan.
Tom.
Oh,
Mark's here too.
Right, Megan. Let me just say a few words, and we'll let you take it away. This is a real honour for me. Megan is going to read a poem in Welsh. You're very welcome to read the translation, Megan, if you want to as well. That'd be lovely. It's a poem written by a Welsh learner who was at on a Welsh course last summer. Just so happens to be me. So, Megan, this is an amazing honour. Thank you so much. Megan.
It's my privilege. Ble mae'r diwrnod yn sgrifennu waith mewn geiriau llafar wedi torri, wedi dysgu'n galed dedfryd a strwythur yn gwehyddu ei newidiadau tawel o dan y rheolau a roddwyd ac y gofnodwyd. Ble mae'r amser yn dod o hyd iddo ei hun, yn gaeafu ar y sain a chwythwyd drwy'r haul wedi cusanu anadl, mewn iaith a dyfur ac y daflwyd, mewn lleisiau a siaredir ac y dorwyd, yn y llif gogoneddus fel ein cefndir i'n meddyliau trafferthus. Roedd y lle hwn ei dal arbennig, I harddwch wedi cloddio, mewn croeso wedi leinio a chanfasio, peintio, nid a llaw, ond cyffwrdd a thân reigiau, galwodd I gymudo lle mae cariad yn cwympo I mewn i'r coed, yn cael ei galw I fywyd lle mae disgyniad dirdo yn ein rhoddi yn gorfforol i'r nant, yn cael ei fwydo gan air hiraeth I gyffwrdd ag awyr pur o hyd, ein geiriau yn canu galwad, gobeithio.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Megan. That was something. That really was. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow. I mean, Megan, would you like to read the English, the translation for the majority of our listeners? I assume are not.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Are you able to?
Does it rhyme in English as well?
Yeah, apparently this guy can write in English as well. He's really nothing at all. Megan, ti'n barod?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Diolch.
Take it away.
Hang on, yeah. Where does the day write its work in spoken words broken, hard-learned, sentence and structure, weaving her muted changes under rules given and recorded? Where does the time find itself, winking at the sound, blown through the sun-kissed breath, in language grown and thrown, in voices spoken and broken, in the glorious flow as our backdrop to our ebbing minds? This place has special hold, her beauty quarried in lined welcome, and canvassed, painted, not by hand, but the touch and fire of dragons, called to commune where love seeps into the trees, called to life where twisted descent rolls us bodily into the nant. Fed by hiraeth's gold to touch with pure air of magic, our words in song sang call, gobeithio.
Oh, diolch yn fawr iawn, Megan. Thank you so
Amazing.
much.
I hope it did justice.
More than justice. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't. Tom, I'm going to have to let you speak. I'm going to mute myself now. Diolch yn fawr iawn,
Oh, man.
Enjoy
Thank you,
the night,
Megan.
Right.
Get back on the YouTube. See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow. Where do the days go, Mark? Where do the days go? I mean, we've been in lockdown for what, the best 7 weeks now, best part of 2 months. And it feels like it's been nothing.
Yeah.
But we mustn't forget that it's been so difficult for people to be cooped up in their houses. And that was a totally unintentional segue into Gwyn's song. I do think it, because, and you'll see why in a sec, everyone watching, but it is just so important that we have events like this. I don't want to blow our own trumpet too much, but this sort of event and just our weekly rehearsals have been invaluable for some people. I think just being able to see our friends and knowing they're going to be there. Not everyone comes every week, but I think that's okay. Not everyone has to. Everyone deals with things in their own way, and people just don't have time for things, just as we wouldn't expect them to come to every in-person rehearsal. But anyway, as I say, this does lead nicely into the next piece by Gwyn. And so I'm gonna share my screen again, and we'll have a bit of Gwyn Davis. There he is.
Hi everyone, my name's Gwyn, as most of you know, and I would like to sing a song that I wrote several years ago. It's called Count on Me, and it's about how important it is to have, for everybody, to have somebody in their life they can count on, at least one person. And at this difficult time, when many of us are feeling isolated, anxious and alone, I thought it was particularly relevant, and it's a good time just to check if any friends, neighbours, acquaintances, family, maybe you need somebody they can talk to or somebody they can rely on. So I've not played the guitar for well over 35 years. So after a number of packets of strings, snapping them, trying to retune it, and a crash course in remembering how to play, I'm going to use the guitar, but the main thing is the song. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called Count on Me. Call my name, let my voice lead you through the darkness. When you're feeling down or in distress, when everything seems wrong and you need help to carry on, count on me, just count on me. It's hurt you bad, it doesn't paint a pretty picture. It's left you down and so unsure. Dry your eyes and cry those tears. Together we can face your fears. Count on me, just count on me. Don't delay, you gotta break away. Your ship is near the rocks in a stormy sea. If you need a hand, just call on me. Everyone should have someone they can depend on. Everybody needs that special friend. You were there when I needed you. I'll be there to help you through. Count on me, just count on me. Don't delay, you gotta break away. Your ship is near the rocks in a stormy sea. If you need a hand, just call on me. Call my name, let my voice lead you through the darkness. When you're feeling down or in distress, when everything seems wrong and you need help to carry on, count on me, just count on me. You can count on me, just count on me. You can count on me, just count on me.
Oh, fabulous! We've just had a comment on the YouTube feed from oh gosh, I've got these in a playlist, so they keep starting to play before I'm ready to play them. It's ridiculous. Anyone would think I'd never done this before. No, we just had some comments from we had one from Ceri James, who will be performing later. He says "Da iawn Wyn," and one from Maxine Marshall, who says "Beautiful Wyn," and
it's fabulous.
Absolutely echoed.
Yeah, and he's a bass tone, so you know
you can have him.
Yeah, we've got him.
I mean, we've got to spread the talent around. I mean, the tenors have got enough as it is.
Love you, Will. Thank you so much.
Love you, right. Boy. No, we've had some other comments as well. Some lovely stuff talking about Sioned's performance earlier. From Beth Ann Wyn Phillips, who says "Datganiad mor neis Sioned, dylai gwrando wrth goginio." Alex Milne, she says, "Yep, it's not getting better than that."
No, I did feel we could finish there, but clearly.
Well, I figured like if everything failed, then at least we would have got the best stuff out of the way first. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, poor Megan having to work with that material, but there we are. Perfect.
Laurie Williams commenting on Megan's reading. Beautifully read, Megan.
Yeah.
Absolutely lovely. The CJD84 says, "Oh, Megan, I could listen to you all talk all day."
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Absolutely. Yeah. The voice of Megan. I wrote a poem a while back called Megan's Kutch. It's all about how amazing, just engulfing that woman is. She's just perfect, really is. Are we moving on then, Tom? Are we ready?
I think we should. Yes, I think it's time for. Are
we going to bring the young man into the room?
Time to let someone else into the room.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here he is. Let's see.
Hopefully this is Charlie.
It's got to be Charlie. Maybe Trevor will be there as well. It's Charlie.
Woohoo!
Just connecting to the audio. There he is. Hi, Charlie. How are you, mate?
Hello.
Nice top, Charlie. Fabulous. You okay?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie. Charlie is a great friend of Borough, but more importantly for me, his granddad is a great friend of mine and of the Côr Y Boro, and he's Trevor Ellis, who we love very much. But Trevor is not very good on playing live music, so he's had to resort to getting a professional in, and that professional is Charlie. So hi, Charlie.
Hello.
Hi. And
what are you playing for us today?
Yeah, what are you playing?
It's Shadows by Walter Carroll.
Fabulous.
Oh, should be great.
So are you ready, Charlie?
Meh.
Fabulous.
Take it away. Give it your best shot.
Okay.
You're a legend, Charlie. Thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Thank you.
What's
That
your
was
favourite
brilliant.
rugby team, Charlie?
Country or club?
Perfect.
Country
Do you
or
like the
club.
Ospreys?
Yeah, they're the best.
I mean, not quite as good as the Scarlets, of course.
Yeah.
But
Right,
there we
we
are.
better move on. Charlie, love you very much. Thank you. Love to Grandad. Love to Mum.
Say hi to Trevor for us.
Take care. Diolch yn fawr, Charlie. Thank you very much. Oil.
Watch the rest of the show on YouTube. See you later.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, wow.
I don't know, Tom. That reminds me of something. This week, I don't know why, but I'm minded that on Thursday, May the 14th, that's this week, is International Dylan Thomas Day. It's the anniversary of the first time that Under Milk Wood was read. I believe it was read in New York. And
Wow.
as a celebration, there's an International Dylan Thomas Day. So it'd be lovely if our friends from Borough would like to read together a poem or, have a chat online about Dylan on Thursday just to remember him. So, big shout out to anyone involved with that activity on Thursday. I know I will be reading some Dylan Thomas.
Quite right.
Fabulous.
Quite right. No, Dylan, I don't know enough about Dylan Thomas. I think I should tune in just to expand my my horizons, my poetic horizons.
Lots of events. I mean, you could tune in to me, Tom. I'll read you the works, yeah?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you've never seemed that keen to stay on Zoom for that long before, but anyway.
Wonderful.
Well, speaking of poetry, he's got a poem coming up later in proceedings, but I believe now he's going to just read us a story. It's not Jackanory, but I think he could present it at some point one day. We've got Ross Clark coming in, another tenor. Here he comes. He's coming into the meeting now. We're waiting with bated breath. There he is.
Hey.
Oh, and he looks like
look at you are, Ross.
looks like he's on the gar.
Hiya.
Can you hear us, Ross? Oh, there's a little bit of a delay.
Oh, it's a delay.
Or is he not connected to audio yet?
Oh, no, he's singing mine.
Marcel Marceau. Oh, still connecting to audio. There he is. Hiya, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
Could you hear us that whole time?
Yes, but I couldn't obviously hear myself.
Well, welcome to the Noson Lawen.
Thank you very much.
Where are you this evening? Where are you?
I'm actually in Porthcawl. I'm not. I'm in Chiswick, but I'm taking you on a journey to Porthcawl.
Oh, fabulous.
Brilliant. Well, if you'd like to take it away, the floor is all yours.
Thank you very much. As many of you will know, I'm a travel writer by trade, and I often get asked about what my favorite holiday ever has been, and instantly I know the answer. It's going to Porthcawl on holiday when I was a child. So I hope with this reading to give you a little flavour of what that was like. So this is A Whitsun Weekend in Porthcawl by Ross Clark, aged 9 1/4. We're off to Porthcawl we are. Nan has a caravan there. She bought it with some money she had when she stopped working at the steelworks. She worked in the canteen, not as a welder. It's an overcast sort of day, but the weather looks promising, or at least that's what I heard Dad say to Mum as we were packing up our toys this morning. I love Lego. Dad, not so much. He says there's nothing more painful than standing on a block that I've not tidied away. Mum disagrees, and she says she can think of something much more painful, but that Dad couldn't possibly understand. I don't understand either. Nan's arrived anyway with Ganka. That's what we call our granddad. He's dropping her off so we can go straight on the motorway. Mum, Nan, my brother Alex, and me. We've been loading up the car all morning, or so it seems, with stuff. There's the cream and red cool box packed with weird blue ice packs and bacon and things. Dad stuck the lid down with brown tape to be on the safe side. The safe side of what, I'm not really sure. It just seems to be one of those things that adults say. Then there are the folding deck chairs. They're on the bottom of the boot. A leather suitcase with my Nan's clothes in. Ours are in black bags. Mum says it's easier. Nan thinks it's terrible. My mum's car is a mini metro. It's beige, a bit like the colour of chicken soup, although Nan calls it fawn. My brother and I climb in over the bits and pieces crammed behind the seats. My feet don't touch the floor anyway, and this way I get to put my feet up. We're sitting on top of 3 blankets. They're woolen, itchy on my bare legs. They're in fact a similar colour to the car, only with a bit of orange satin on the top. I wish all the blankets were smooth like that. I have my pillow just in case I get tired. Anyway, Dad pushes the front seat back so Nan can get in. She reminds me a bit of the Queen because she's always wearing pearls and carrying her handbag. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen my Nan without her handbag, not even at the beach. Anyway, we set off, waving and beeping my horn at Dad outside the house and crane our necks to see a little bit of window still visible in the back car over the coats and whatever else is in the boot by now. We're on the motorway. It's fast. I like going on the motorway. We have to help Mum look for cars coming, as she can't see out the windows anymore. Are we nearly there, I ask. We've only just got on the motorway, says my brother. He's older than me and knows everything. Let's count the tourists, says Nan. All these people in their caravans have been in Porthcawl and they're going home. Now see how many you can count coming the other way. 1, 2, 25. Why don't you sing a song, says Mum. Nan starts without being asked. We all know what she's going to sing. It's the same song every time we come to Porthcawl. We're all going on a summer holiday. We join in and follow it up with a song from school, Magic Penny, and then the theme tune from Neighbours, 57. Are we nearly there yet? See if you can spot the first sign to Porthcawl, says Mum. Alex says he spots it, but I think I do. 98, 99, 100. That's a camper van, says Alex, getting a look in the rear view from Mum, but I suppose it counts. Anyway, we drive a bit more and then I see it. Those two magnificent words. Treco Bay. We're here, past the chip shop, the laundrette, the caravan sales office, and there it is, Nan's caravan. White with 2 yellow strips on the top and bottom. It's beautiful. I ask Nan if I can open the door and she gives me the biggest key I've ever seen. I climb up the steps and twist it in the lock, click. But now I have a problem. The door opens out, but that means I have to walk back down the steps to open it, but then I can't reach the handle. Nan's hand appears above me and says, mind out the way. As the door opens, white and yellow ribbons fly out. They're there so the bees don't come in. Nan is terrified of bees. If one gets in the caravan, she screams and runs into the bedroom and locks the door. The problem is, the ribbons also keep the bees in. The caravan smells a little bit like our attic, but I like it because it also smells like holiday. We unpack all the stuff from the car, and then it's over to the big tap 3 caravans down to get water. Nan lights the hob to make tea, while Mum lights the mantles. It's dark inside. It looks a bit like rain, but I like it when it rains in the caravan, because you can hear the pitter-patter of drops on the roof. It's fish and chips for tea, although I have sausage and batter, and Alex has a rissole. Nan butters white braces bread to make chip butties, and we eat them around the table. Nan insists on plates. Once everything is tidied away, it's off up the fair. Half price on Fridays. Auntie Den comes along too, as neither Mum nor Nan will go on the rides. Auntie Den isn't scared of anything. In fact, she scares me a bit. She told us that she's not really our auntie because she's our Nan's sister. She's our great auntie. And I think she's pretty great. So I call her Great Auntie Den now whenever I see her. We go on the little dragon ride in the teacups, and then Auntie Den, Great Auntie Den, says she'll take us on the water chute. I'm not very sure, it's a bit scary. Alex and Great Auntie Den go on, and I watch as the water splashes as they come down from the top. Maybe next time. We get back to the caravan, and it's down to the toilet block with a torch. The seats are cold. We come back, and Nan and Mum make the beds. Me and Nan on the settee seats in the living room, and Mum and Alex showing the double bed made by flipping the leg of the dining table up and sliding it between 2 benches. Next morning, Mum boils the water on the stove, and we have a wash in the sink, while Nan makes tea and toast. The teapot is stainless steel, and so is the toast rack. It's the only time we ever use a toast rack. The teapot falls off the wrought iron stand, and Nan swears. We laugh because it happens every time she makes tea. It's sunny, and we're off to the beach. Newton. We get in the car and drive through the site and park at the top of the cliff. We climb down the stairs loaded with deck chairs, buckets, spades, towels, a windbreak, a cool box, and Nan with her handbag. We ask Nan where she wants to sit, and she points. We put a deck chair up for her, which she then moves by 2 inches. She does this every time. We play in the rock pools and build sandcastles and play Grandma's footsteps. Finally, Mum's takes us down to the water. It's miles away. And before we start the long walk, I'm plastered in sun cream by my Nan, who seems to think that by rubbing it in harder, it will make it work better. I take a bucket to bring Nan back some water for her feet. Nan's toes point to the side. She says it's because she has something called onions on her feet. Anyway, I pour the cold water over and she makes a funny noise and I laugh. Mum tries to wash our hands while Nan makes crisp sandwiches. They're crunchy, but I can't tell if that's the ready salted crisps or the sand. We drink fizzy pop from little bottles that Mum has filled up from a big flagon in the caravan. Mum says it's time to go back to have a rest before we go out in the night. We usually go to the pub or up the centre to the amusements. Nan plays bingo and we go on the 2p machines that make lots of noise when the coins fall. Once we've used about 2p's, we head across to the phone cabin to speak to Dad. He says he's having a nice time without us, and I tell him about Nan swearing at the teapot and how Mum nearly drove into a post in the Safeway's car park. When I wake up, Mum is already packing the car, and I can hear seagulls on the roof of the caravan. They stomp around, a lot like my brother. Nan washes my face and hands. She scrubs with the flannel, and is so thorough, I think I'm going to lose an eye. Then she combs my hair. She uses her comb. It's blue and has a long, thin handle that Nan uses when she puts her curlers in. She parts my hair and tells me I look clean. I don't like my hair parted. Mum puts gel in my hair in the morning and lets me have it slicked back, as she calls it. It looks cool. My teacher said so. I don't want to go home, I say, as we say goodbye to the caravan and Nan locks the door with that big key. We'll be back again soon, she says. We all climb in the car and seem to have more stuff than when we came. Nan starts playing I Spy. She always picks hard ones. Then once we've all had a go, she starts singing. We all join in. Show me the way to go home. Thanks, everyone.
Brilliant.
Fabulous.
Thank you, Ross.
Diolch yn fawr, Ross. Ross, that was
Amazing.
See you a
brilliant.
bit later.
Yeah, we will do. We will do. We'll talk about
Yeah,
your
see you in
cooking
a
at
bit.
some point as well. You're a legend. That was fabulous. Diolch.
Enjoy the rest of the show. See you in a bit.
Right, what's next then, Tom?
Gosh.
Something good, I hope, or something bad?
Well,
Shall we get people in?
I think we should.
Right.
So we next have a piece. I think it was it Dai Dogs' idea?
Dai
to do
Dogs,
this
yeah.
piece? Yeah, he sort of
Yeah.
initiated it. I've watched it, and he has the most integral role in the whole piece, I think.
Yeah.
But there we are. Let's get the gang in.
Okay.
I haven't managed to get hold of Dogs, so I don't know
Right.
where he is. I hope he's watching.
Yeah.
But here comes our soprano.
Okay, we need an alto. Where's the alto?
Where is the alto?
Oh,
there she is.
There she is. Right. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Rach. Hi, Ceri.
Hi.
Gosh, so this is our first sort of collaborative piece,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or if you
we
want to
went
say
round
correctly,
Ceri's.
collaborative.
Yeah. We all went round to Kerry's to record it. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. No.
No,
Social.
no. Just please respect social distancing.
Yeah, sorry.
Stay at home. Stay safe. Wash your hands. We love you.
Yeah.
No, this piece, I really enjoyed watching this when we were doing our rehearsal. And well, tell us how it came to be. Well, someone do it.
Right, Dogs got in touch with me with an idea to do this song. He suggested I look for an alto, so I tried everybody I know. Yeah, and then somebody said that she would do it. There are actually 2 alto lines, which Rachel did both of them. And then
At the same time.
Yeah, I'm that good.
so we recorded that. We sent it back to Dogs, and Dogs asked for soprano, and we got in touch with Ceri. And Ceri, bless her, said yes straight away, which is just the best. Thank you. And she sadly for her, had to sing along to our recording. But thankfully she picked it up, which is superb. So there we are. That's
How
about
was
right,
it?
Ceri, isn't it?
Yeah.
How was it for you, Ceri?
It was fun, and it was actually nice to have a video of someone else singing, because I felt like I was singing with people again, which we haven't done in like 2 months. So
Yeah,
it was actually
we've
really good
missed
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Great. Well, shall I play it then?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Great. All right then. Well, I'll share the screen and we will see you guys. What we're going to do at the end of all of this, we're going to invite everyone into a big Zoom chat. So we'll definitely see you after this. Leave comments on YouTube while we're watching, yeah, and I'm sure I'll give people a shout out during. I'm gonna
Nice to
share
see you,
the screen
Ceri.
now.
Well done.
Nice to see you. See you later, Rach. See you, Ceri.
Yeah.
Dooby-doo, dum dum, dum de dum, 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 dooby-doo.
Come softly, darling. 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 Come to me, stay. You're my obsession forever and a day.
I want you to know I love you so. Please hold me so tight. All through the night.
Speak softly, darling. Hear what I'm saying. I love you always, always, always.
I've waited so long for your kisses and your love. Please come to me from up above.
Come softly,
I want you to know
come softly,
I love you so. I need so much. Wanna feel your warm touch. Dum 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 Well, that was the Dogs. That was Dogs.
That was so good.
That was such fun.
I was worried that I know I'm keeping an eye on the YouTube stream, and I'm worried that because I keep appearing in the top corner, and I'm worried that people thought that I was going to join in there somehow.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't work out how to stop myself from appearing in the top corner.
Was that not the perfect tenor line that you were singing there? I heard an amazing tenor.
I heard an amazing tenor, and I thought it can't be Dogs because he's singing the bass line.
No, it couldn't be Dogs.
Rachel and Kerry were singing the alto and soprano respectively, and then
that's right.
But you're a bass.
Yeah, well, that's right.
What were you singing?
I was just humming along like birds do.
Fine. But who was singing the tenor line?
I don't know, Tom.
It was you, wasn't it? You were singing the tenor line.
Oh, get away! Right, let's wrap this first half up, Tom, shall we? I believe we got something amazing. Yeah,
we have got something amazing. I'm gonna let her in.
Oh, fabulous. Lovely.
Well, why put off what till tomorrow that which you can do today?
No, that's right. Absolutely.
Why put off until 10 minutes from now that which you can do right now?
Here Whoa! Woohoo! Amy! Woohoo!
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Hello.
You're right.
You've got to follow that now, Amy.
I know, no pressure. That was amazing.
No pressure, though.
Are you enjoying it so far?
I'm really enjoying it. This has been a great evening. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful. So what are you singing for us tonight?
So I'm going to sing an old Irish folk song just to mix things up a bit. Just wanted to say a quick hello to the Cardiff contingent who are watching. Hello, teulu, nôl yng Nghymru. Gobeithio mae pawb yn cadw'n saff. But yeah, this is an old Irish folk song. It's about a young man who has to leave his family and his beloved and his home on the west coast of Ireland to move to London town to find some work. So I think some of us know how that feels. So I'm just going to find my note and I'll be right back.
Fabulous. I mean, that song's almost mine, to be honest, Tom. Enjoy.
Yeah, well, here we go. Okay, take it away.
Fare thee well to old Ireland, for I'm must leave the shore, and perhaps never see that little island no more. Leaving brothers and sisters and mothers to mourn, and all for the sake of their dear darling son. Oh, there is one thing that do grieve my heart sore, that's to go and leave that charming, pretty girl I adore. But there's one thing more still runs on my mind, that's to think I should leave Kilkenny behind. Kilkenny is a fine place, it lies in the west, and the more I think on it, it lies in my breast. But now I'm in London, so far from my home. In Kilkenny I've a true love, but here I have none.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
That was
Amy.
beautiful.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Amy.
Thank you for
Fabulous.
inviting us into your music room as well and giving
Yes.
us that. That was
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, you like what I did?
No, I believe,
Are those
Amy,
just
that,
props?
sorry, Tom, I believe that Amy sent you, just in case, a video in case things weren't going well, and there might be a blooper reel coming out. Is that right?
I think maybe we should save those for a different time. Perhaps on
Maybe.
the Zoom chat afterwards.
Yeah, apart from the West Island references and most of all the others, that song could almost be written about me. That was fabulous. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No
Brilliant.
worries.
Lovely,
See you in a
Doc.
bit.
Right, Tom, we need to go.
Oh,
We need
wow.
to, I think we need to shorten our interval, to be honest, Tom.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe if we
5 past the hour.
Yeah, call it for like just about 15 minutes. We'll come back.
Yeah. Okay.
I think maybe I should read out some comments before we go.
Yeah.
From the quartet just now, our president Martin, he says, "Is that Agger's bottom left a test match special appearance?" Well, I think he looked more like Henry Blofeld with the hat. It looked amazing.
He's certainly a Don. Dog's the Don.
Alex, she says, she loves it when you lean back and your head vanishes into the borough.
Who?
I'm going to
You?
disappear behind my green screen in a minute. I'm going to sort of crawl into the print shop down there.
Right, Tom, let's give these people a break, young man.
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, we'll come back. Shall we say 10 past?
You're broken up.
Yeah. What? Can
What
you hear me
time?
now?
I couldn't hear you now of all times.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can everyone hear me? I live on people being able to hear me. 10 past the hour. Let's come back at 10 past the hour.
Okay.
Dearie me. See you in a bit, guys. Oh, I think it just needed another go
Perfect.
around, didn't it? Amazing.
Yeah. I think we should do it between every item, to be honest, Tom.
Yes.
I
would quite like to go to sleep tonight.
I am thinking that it would be nice maybe to show, I mean, obviously there's lots of borough people watching, which is brilliant, and we love every one of them. It'd be nice to maybe show other people who the borough are. Have you got anything of us doing something?
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who don't know, we have competed in the last 4 Welsh National Eisteddfods.
4, yeah.
4. You and I haven't.
No.
But we saw how good they were in Abergavenny and thought we must join. But in the last one in Llanrwst, last August, which feels like a millennium ago, we performed 5 songs, which we'll show you one of them now. And we ended up coming second out of the entire
2.
field.
Oh.
Out of 2. No, that's my Northwest Wales hurdling record. I did that twice. I came second out of 2 twice. And they still gave me a medal. Not giving it back. Anyway, we have a performance of, gosh, where is it? There it is. It's in my playlist here on my VLC. Sorry, this is just ridiculous. It's coming up.
I can sing the whole thing if you want.
If you want. I mean, you know all the parts, don't you?
According to some people, I do tend to sing them all the time.
This was what we think got us this play, don't you think? The full piece we did, Vox Cubana. Do you think oh, come on. No, you're playing coy now.
No, let's play it.
All right, play it. I'm beating about the bush. Let's go. This is Vox Cubana by Côr y Boro. Oh dear, there it is.
Vox Cubana. Vox Cubana yn cloi rhaglen Côr Y Boro dan arweiniad Mike Williams. Dyna fe, dyna.
What a time, what a time. Fabulous.
So good. Can't
What a
believe that
choir.
was, how long ago was that? That's like 9 months ago now.
Yeah, I miss every single one of them. Every single one of them. Not
You
you,
know
though,
what my
Tom. I
favourite-
miss everyone else. Yeah.
No, I know, but
Oh,
that's
no, I'm
because you
right.
see me most days.
Right, who's in the waiting room?
Oh gosh. Well, can I just say, my favorite bit about Vox Cubana there is Mike dragging out the end, because everyone, the audience started clapping before we were actually finished, and he just the little look he gives back and the really like exaggerated bringing us off. I loved it. Amazing.
Great.
We have. Oh, by the way, I'm really sorry. I have my WhatsApp on my phone, on my computer still open, and people probably heard that during the broadcast, and that's because my dad texted me and he wants me to give him a wave. So hi, Dad. Hi.
Hi, Tom's dad. Hi, Tom's dad.
Deary me.
Now, Amy, who sang the song before the interval, that beautiful Boys of Kilkenny, is one of the people whose idea tonight is, Tom. That's right, isn't it?
Certainly is. Yeah, we have so since Mike left us to go to Manchester, we've sort of replaced it. You can only replace Mike Williams with a multitude of people. So we replaced him with a committee of about 12. And two of the hardest working, I think, are Amy and her co-events person, Rhydian. And Rhydian's going to join us now because he's got a little poem for us. So I'm going to bring him into the Zoom chat.
Fabulous.
Here he comes.
Yeah.
Hiya, Rhydian.
Yes.
Hiya, Rhydian.
Hello.
How you going?
Well done. Great idea for this back. Thank you so much.
Team effort.
Yeah, you and
so
Amy.
much.
Brilliant.
Yeah. How much have you? Well, sorry, not how much. Have you been enjoying this evening?
Oh, enormously. Yeah, no, it's great. It's been lovely.
Great.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite bit so far?
Yeah, really put me on the spot.
There's a bus just there. I'm going to throw
the
you
memories
under it.
brought up by Vox Cubana was great.
Yeah.
And that's because that was the most recent one we played.
Obviously, freshest in my mind.
So what have you got for us now?
So I've got for you a poem. It's called The Ballad of Dunny Roll.
Where's Dunny Roll?
So Dunny Roll is Australian slang for toilet paper. Or as you say, well, it would be papur toilet.
Okay. All right. Well, without any further ado, we better hear it.
Okay.
All yours, mate.
Okay. Diolch yn fawr, Tom. So hello, everyone. My name's Rhydian. And as I said, I'm going to recite for you the Ballad of Dunny Roll. Now, to give credit where credit is due, I didn't write this. I've lifted it from an Australian comedian called Ceri J. And I've altered some of the words to make it a bit more British. Just a heads up for any children in the audience or those of a sensitive disposition, the ballad, the poem, does contain the B word. Points for you if you can work out which B word I'm talking about. So here it is, the Ballad of the Dunny Roll, Can a Papur Toilet. The year was 2020, just as February reached its exit, off the back of quite a winter plagued by politics and Brexit. So the nation was exhausted. Many folks weren't thinking straight, which goes some way towards explaining #toilet paper gate. It started with a virus. Some say China was the donor. They called it COVID-19, but we called it that Corona. And as we saw the illness spreading, the cruise ships in quarantine, we sanitized our fingers as we had a cup of bracing tea. And then in amongst the panic, someone headed down the aisles and loaded up their trolley full of toilet paper piles. We'll never know who did it, what their motive was or why, or what brand of roll they ordered. Was it scented or 2-ply? All we know is in that moment, when they took it from the shelf, they unleashed a chain reaction as a nation crapped itself. Now, we faced down wars together. We've survived them all as one. But a toilet paper shortage, it made us come undone. For the people started hoarding all the last remaining sheets. There were punch-ups in the aisles. There was panic in the streets. "My crack's in need of wiping," someone cried in desperation. Well, what else could they use to solve this situation? Some stooped to using dock leaves. Others left it on the floor. Many wiped with plastic bags and then returned them to the store. Still, others crouched in porches with a shotgun fully loaded to protect their precious stock they'd so carefully hoarded. And the cheeky bidet owners, with their derrieres unhurt, well, they rented out their bathrooms, £50 a single squirt. But the greatest single irony throughout this sordid farce is you get corona through your nose and lungs, not shooting out your ass. So we'll never know why, when faced with a pandemic-level slaughter, we spent our cash on poo tickets instead of food and water. Because history will tell you how the virus was contained, but the rush on toilet paper, that can never be explained. And I wonder if these British Isles were infected by some jerks who'd fight over a bog roll and be total, utter berks. Because it seems to me it could just be a true blue British trait to panic in a crisis and steal bog roll from your mate. Diolch.
Marvelous.
Fabulous.
Thank you. That's brilliant.
The B word is B-Day.
Yeah,
it wasn't B-Day. There's another B word in there, but yeah.
Really,
Nice.
that's fabulous.
COVID means COVID.
Yes. Welcome,
Thank you so much. Thank you for organising this evening, mate.
Absolute
Yes.
pleasure. Thanks for
Thank you so
being
much.
all part of it. Cool. I'll pop off.
We'll see you in the chat afterwards.
Thanks a lot, guys. All about.
Bye.
Oil.
Golly. Wow.
Golly.
That was an actual saga.
Yeah. Fabulous.
I loved it.
Fabulous. Yeah.
So next we have a song, I think. I think we have a song from our good friend Alex Milne.
A good Welsh song, I hope.
I think so. I think that's where her loyalties lie. So I'm just going to invite her in, and she's done a little preamble on the video itself. But
okay.
I thought we might as well say hello.
Hey.
Hiya.
Hi, Alex.
Connecting to audio still. Here we go.
Everything now. Yeah, everything just scrambled. Blah, 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 blah.
She's still connecting. Does she even know? There she is. She knew we were coming to her.
Not at all.
Sorry, I had the YouTube open, and so I didn't want you popping up.
No,
you were on a little bit of a delay, weren't you?
How are you?
Oh no, yeah, I am here. I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah. This is welcome to my brother's bedroom, which is my office for COVID.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So my sister's taken the other brother's office, other brother's room as an office, and I've taken this one. I think we've picked the right room for the right person, because I've got the one that's full of books and a piano and a load of ships and kind of William Morris wallpaper.
Very nice.
Got the one with the lovely view and all of the air and light.
Beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
So your song, Selkies.
Yeah, Selkies. I think I went for a walk, which I'll explain in the video because I did a whole thing. And essentially I was going to do something in Gaelic because I've been learning. And then I decided that it will be on YouTube and someone will probably come back and read it and be like, she literally has no idea what she's saying. So I needed more time.
Welcome to Tom in English.
Yeah. Hey.
So instead I picked something in English, but still my favorite sort of myth fairy tale as a child, which was Selkies, which are essentially seals that at certain times of the year turn into people. And there are loads of books about them and stories, but kind of the best ones are generally the ones where a guy steals the Selkie skin and then the woman finds it years later and goes, I don't care about this life I've created. I was born to be in the sea, so off I go. I'm back to the sea.
As she is wont
which
to do.
I always thought was great.
Yes.
I always thought as a child, I thought that that's exactly what she should do. And then you grow up and more people tell you, no, she was a bad person for doing that.
Well, shall we play the
wonder
video
how I
then?
ended up like this.
Shall we play the video
Yeah.
then? Let's do it. So
thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you for joining us.
Right.
And
hello to Tom's dad, obviously.
Yeah, that's right.
give him a wave. That's what he wanted.
Thanks, Alex.
Bye.
We'll speak to you later.
See you later.
Love you, dog.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, welcome to Surrey. I'm using my allotted hour out of the house to stand in a tree on the downs, partially because I needed to get out of the house, partially because it's cleaning day and I don't want to do the hoovering, and partially because, according to my sister, if she hears me sing this one more time while she's trying to have a Zoom chat with her boss, then she will cut up the CD. So here I am standing in a tree 3 meters off the ground. I'm hoping that the tree will muffle the sound slightly from all the dog walkers, and also deal with the light problem that I was having everywhere. Right, yeah, it should be noted that I thought of many things that I could do for this, but every single one of them fell down. I was gonna do some dressmaking, but I had to stop making my dress because I've not got enough for the front panel. I was going to show you the bench I'm making. I say making, I'm basically just sanding it down and redoing it, but it feels like I'm making it. I could have done some Gaelic, but then it would have been lorded over me when I actually eventually have to use it in public. So, despite the fact that I don't like singing in public by myself, unless I'm a wee bit tipsy, I realised I was just going to have to sing something. I thought long and hard about what to do and wasn't really sure until I had a conversation with a friend from Edinburgh who reminded me of a myth that was my favourite when I was very small, about Selkies. I'm not going to explain Selkies because, you know what, you can probably do that yourself and half of you probably even know what they are already. But what you do need to know is they're seals. Seals who are people. If I walk back any further, I'm going to fall out of the tree, which right now would be preferable over singing. But I promised, so... Go now, Selkie Boy, swim from the shore. Rinse your ears clear of human chatter and empty your bones of heather and moor, and your mind of its human matter. Hear us and hasten higher our voices, offering welcome and keening our joy. Higher our voices, offering welcome and drawing you down to where you belong. Selkie, Selkie Boy, come join your kin, eager your kindest to meet you, as salt sets its seal upon your silky skin. Let great sea rise up to greet you. Hear us and hasten higher our voices, offering welcome and keening our joy. Higher our voices, offering welcome and drawing you down to where you belong. Blue is the water, the that beckons you. Blue is the water that beckons you. Blue is the water, it beckons you. Blue is the water. Oh, Selkie Boy, swim from the shore. Rinse your ears clear of human chatter and empty your bones of heather and moor, and your mind of human matter. Hear us and hasten higher our voices, offering welcome and keening our joy. Hear us and hasten higher our voices, offering welcome and keening our joy. Higher our voices, offering welcome and drawing you down to where you belong. Oh, I'm gonna hate that in like 30 seconds time. Alright, I think I've made enough of a video of myself standing in this tree with dog walkers passing by. If this turns out well, I hope it was vaguely okay. If not, you'll never see it, so it doesn't matter. Excellent. Win-win. Now I've just got to figure out how to get down. It's a tree. Bye.
I mean, vaguely, Tom. I don't know if we should show it, to be honest. Let's not.
Should we ask her?
Yeah, we'll ask her later. Yeah, that's beautiful. Too many Scots. I think too many Scots. I don't know. It's a worry.
We're a diverse choir.
We'd like to be. Yeah. Alex, that is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh,
beautiful,
perfect.
Isn't it?
Beautiful. I mean, the tree trying to steal the show. Just now, you got it. Though. That was fabulous. That was fabulous. So, Tom, this lockdown. You do wonder what day of the week it is. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, I wish there was a way we could actually find out. Is there anyone we can
I wish there was a way. I think, you know what? There is, and I'm going to invite her in just a sec. We've had a few committee members who have done performances the last few, and we've got another one coming up now. Lucy Morgan has done a fantastic job with Ross Clark of managing our social media and our publicity and stuff, and it's mainly thanks to them that everyone who's watching on YouTube right now, which amounts to last count 65 people. Thank you very much to all those people for
I think it's still me, Tom. I think it's just me 65 times.
Just you, is it?
Pressing the button.
Okay. Well, at least one of them is me, because I'm watching it to count the numbers. But anyway, she's coming in now. We're going to invite her down into the Zoom chat. Lucy Morgan.
Wonderful.
One half of our marvelous publicity.
And just there.
Hi, Lucy.
Whoa, Shemai, Lucy.
You're right. Oh, connecting to audio. Here she is.
Oh, Alex is
Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. You're right.
Who's your friend?
This is Dennis.
Dennis. Not even a Welsh name.
No.
So, Lucy, you're going to help us work out the days of the week. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Well, we all need a bit of help with that these days.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can see a shoulder on the side. Is that the other star?
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Rob.
Hiya.
There he is.
We're going to see that face in just a second, I think, as well, aren't we? So we're you've done this video. It's a compilation of videos you've been doing for TikTok, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
You've become a little bit of a TikTok sensation.
Well, what can I say? Yeah.
It is glorious. It really is.
Right.
It's sickening, Lucy, how happy it is. I just want to be miserable. So please stop it. Yeah? Mavanwi next time,
The whole
please.
thing is like lowering the tone of the evening a little bit.
Sometimes you just got to have a cover, haven't you?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Marvelous.
Wonderful.
Well, I'll give it a play now. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
We'll see
Lucy.
you in the
Thanks,
chat
Rob.
afterwards.
Bye.
Love you
Yeah,
both.
see you later, Rob.
Bye.
Bye.
It's just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. She would never say where she came from. Yesterday won't matter if it's gone. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you? Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you? Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins. Silently closing her bedroom door, leaving a note that she hoped would say more. We gave her most of our life, is leaving, sacrificed most of our lives. We gave her everything money can buy. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. It's Thursday, such a crazy, lazy day. Thursday has its own peculiar way of saying hey. Sometimes Thursday almost makes you want to run away. Thursday, such a crazy, lazy day. Thursday, such a crazy, lazy day. Tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed but I forgot last Friday night. Yeah, we maxed our credit cards and got kicked out of the bar. So we hit the boulevard this Friday night. Do it all again this Friday night. Do it all again this Friday night. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got somebody cause I just got paid. Oh how I wish I had someone to talk to. I made an awful way. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Great stuff.
That was fabulous. I reckon, Tom, next Noson Lawen, they expand all 7 of them. There's 7 items for us. That was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Definitely.
Yeah. Although it's Friday I'm in Love, I felt was the Friday one. I mean, I was singing it ahead of them. But nah, not to be. Lucy and Rob, thank you so much. That was absolutely fabulous. Wonderful, wonderful. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
So we talked about him just now. He's already performed for us this evening. But next up is it's time for Ross's poem. Shall we let him in? Let's bring him in.
Love him. Ross Clark, come in.
Ross Clark. Ross Clark. Oh, he's come back from Porthcawl.
Yeah, good boy. Lucy and Rob. Thank you so much. That was absolutely.
Oh, turn yourself down, man.
Yeah, turn yourself down, good boy, man. You're in the chat room. Honestly, don't want to hear me anymore. So Ross, a live poem.
Yes, indeed. Good evening, YouTube. This is Chiswick calling again.
Ross Clark, 12 points.
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. A little poem that's been heard once before at a different Noson Lawen.
Excellent.
Great. All right. Well, take it away. My blue screen is failing.
So this is a little poem that I wrote about 2 years ago for another Noson Lawen, and it's backed by popular demand. And it tells a story of a little boy who is telling us a secret, and it's called The Dragon Under My Stairs. There is a little dragon who lives under my stairs. I've seen him many times, but Mum seems unawares. I don't know how he got there. Do dragons walk through doors? Perhaps he used the chimney, like a scaly Santa Claus. He has 2 big wings as dark as soot and horns upon his head. You'd think that he was green at first, but look closer and he's red. His eyes are sharp and focused and move as quickly as a dart. They're deep and rich like amber, like Nan's banoffee tart. His feet have sharp black claws, about the size of a tablespoon. I hear them tapping on the ground like he's drumming out a tune. His back and neck are scaly, but not a single bit of slime. I know because he's let me pet him from time to time. He doesn't seem angry or to look at me as prey. In fact, he's kind of cheery and naps throughout the day. I've learnt not to wake him, just like the saying goes. But I know when he's sleeping, a steam comes from his nose. He's quite a young dragon, at least that's what I've been told. But then the only dragons I've seen before are in storybooks of old. He doesn't speak exactly, but his roars are sort of sung. I understand them strangely. Perhaps I speak dragon tongue. I hope he doesn't leave, although I'm not sure how big he grows. The cupboard won't be big enough soon. He could use the shed, I suppose. I don't know where he hides when Mum goes for the vacuum. He probably nestles down by the fire in the front room. I always go to visit him in the evening after tea. He's just waking up then and always glad to see me. I wonder what he eats. Maybe dust or the odd mouse. Perhaps he eats the shepherd's pie that's always left over in our house. Once we've had a chat and he coughs some puffs of smoke, I signal that the coast is clear with a whistle and a poke. He clambers from behind the mop, the hoover, shoes and things, and creeps out of the front door to the sky to stretch his wings. I wonder if he'd take me on his next midnight trip. I could climb upon his back, being careful not to slip. We'd soar high above the houses, and down on villages we'd glance. He could probably fly the Channel, and then we could holiday in France. Maybe he's the only one, or there could be winged others. Does he have any dragon friends, I wonder? Scaly sisters or brothers? I honestly don't know how he came to live under my stairs, but then perhaps that's what dragons do and where they make their lairs. I think of all these questions while I'm couched up in my bed, and then I wonder if, in fact, the dragon lives just in my head. Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much.
Oh, Ross,
Thank
that's
you so
absolutely
much,
fabulous.
Ross.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Now sent everyone to sleep. Our probably viewers
Oh, it was
have done a
perfect.
lot.
Actually, I did actually cook. Ross sends lots of written things, recipes and stuff on the Guri, Guiri. Is that right?
Yes, the
right,
Giri,
Ross? Yeah?
very good.
Yeah, and one of his recipes is a Spanish tortilla, which I tried to cook the other day. I think the dragon took the bottom off it, but there we are.
It looked very good. From the photo you sent me, it was good.
Oh,
good effort.
delicious, delicious. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Ross. That was
Diolch,
absolutely
thanks very
beautiful.
much,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
See
Thank
you in a bit. Bye.
Yeah. So,
God, we're winding down, aren't we? We're running out of material.
Which is great. So I'm going to ask you to mute yourself now, Tom. There you go.
All right.
Yeah. So the next act is somebody I've spent a lot of time with this young man. we do speak a lot during the week. We're trying to learn Welsh together. We are very poor at it, but we're doing our best. He's an amazing technical wizard. He is, in fact, the guy who has actually put all the technical stuff together for tonight, and all the stuff that you're seeing going up. All I'm doing, I'm literally just sat here with a phone and a program, just, you know, announcing what I'm told to announce. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Parry Jones, and he's put together a video of something that he does amazingly, and I know you're going to love this. And I have to say, when I saw it, it really made me actually have to say nice things to him, which is a very difficult thing for me to do. Tom Parry Jones with You're Welcome. Take it away, Tom.
Thank you, Mark. Here it comes. I'm wearing different clothes. I see what's happening, yeah. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's really me, it's Maui. Breathe it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the bod. When you're staring at a demigod. What can I say except you're welcome? For the tides, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demi-guy. What has two thumbs and pulled up the sky? When you were waddling yay high, this guy. When the nights got cold, who stole you fire from down below? You're looking at it, yo. Oh, also I lassoed the sun. You're welcome to stretch your days and bring you fun. Also I harnessed the breeze. You're welcome to fill your sails and shake your trees. So what can I say except you're welcome? For the islands I pulled from the sea. There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed an eel, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What is the takeaway? What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on the breakaway. And the tapestry here in my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, that mean mini Maui. Look at that mean mini Maui, just tickety-tapping. Ha, 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 hey! Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for the wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need that boat. I'm sailing away, away, you're welcome. 'Cause Maui can't do anything but float. You're welcome, you're welcome. And thank you. Wow. Thank you very much.
Respect to you, young man. Respect, respect, respect.
Well,
I wish there was some way of doing a tribute to you, Tom, but I don't know. There we are. We'll leave it. Shall we leave it? Well done.
Yeah, and no, thank you for your kind words. You're a great friend, Mark. And it's
to be honest, Tom, I'm getting bored now. I might just, just sit to one side and, let you go on now.
That's fair enough. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be fair of me to let you just toddle off without me some kind words in return. I've really enjoyed this evening. It's been marvelous having you here. I know we were having some technical difficulties earlier, and we thought it might have to be me by myself, and I couldn't have done it without you, man.
You're very kind.
Couldn't have done it without you. No, I really enjoy our time together, and it's nice to spread the love to the rest of the choir as well.
No, absolutely. We love you guys.
Well, it's time to have a bit from you, I think. We've got a song by you and Rach. You've parodied something, I believe. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
So we put this song together for a lovely gentleman called Tom Parry Jones, just a couple of weeks into the lockdown, just to cheer him up, just to say hi, see how he was getting on. And then when we decided to do this Noson Lawen, we thought we would share it with the rest of you, with Tom's permission, obviously, and put a little video together to go with it. So we hope you enjoy it. And massive apologies to Space and Keris Matthews, whose song it is. And if you don't know the original, this might not make a lot of sense, but I hope you enjoy it anyway.
Yeah, and I think at the end we say we love you, Tom, and that's echoed. Yeah, we love you, man. Well done tonight.
Yeah, I love you. I love everyone in the choir. I love everyone who's watching. All plus
Show
50
us the
of
video,
you.
Tom.
Just play it.
All right, I'll play the Ruddy video.
Love you.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the Cor y Boro YouTube channel, and we'll see you after this song.
What did I do wrong?
Oh, you nearly drove me cuckoo.
Am I really all that bad?
You're worse than Ultron, Dr. Doom, Magneto, and the Joker.
Why are we still together?
Oh, I can't leave till you're dead.
You mean till death do us part?
I mean like Liverpool winning the Premier League.
It was lucky for us, I turned the radio off.
They say the music soothes the savage beast.
There was something in that voice that stopped us seeing red. The two of us would surely have ended up dead. You stopped us from killing each other. Tom Parry Jones, you'll never know, but you saved our life. Tom Parry Jones, I never throw my knickers at you.
And I don't come from Wales.
Still I haven't solved our problem.
You mean we hate each other's guts?
Still wanna poison your pizza.
And I still wanna cut off your nuts.
I phoned the Minnesota Vikings.
I tied the phone cord round your neck.
I'm sick of all this hatred.
Well, that will be the egg in your food that's making you sick.
You were about to drive me over the edge of a cliff.
As I tried to jump out, I knocked the stereo on.
You changed your mind and then you slammed on the brake. It was lucky for us, we bought his greatest hit. You stopped us from killing each other. Tom Parry Jones,
you'll never know
how you saved our lives. Tom Parry Jones, I've never thrown my knickers at you.
And I don't come from Wales.
Love you, Tom.
Love you, Tom. Yeah. Nice bit of fun. Nice bit of fun.
It has been. Gosh, my TARDIS is dematerializing behind me. I can tell.
Yes.
So I can tell that we must bring this to an end.
We must bring it to an end.
Yeah.
We need some live music, I think. That's what we need.
So. I think we need to bring in the best live musician I know, the only professional one I know.
Absolutely.
Proper impresario. Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
Dr. Mr. Professor, Sir, the very Reverend Ceri James.
Ceri James, legend. Hey.
Oh, of course he's in San Fran. How's San Francisco treating you, Ceri?
Oh, right, yeah.
You having a good time? I watched your video last night. Really enjoyed your set.
Thanks, Tom. Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you just fine. Thank you.
Okay, good.
So,
can I still read a poem?
Oh, of course. Go on then. We've got time. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Ceri. You can start whenever you like.
Right. Okay. No star power.
Don't watch the YouTube video. You're on a delay.
I'm about to destroy my reputation, don't worry. All right. I'm going to read a poem first, if that's okay. Does that come back on again? I don't know. Why did it come? I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay, are we all right now?
Yeah, you're good, man. Go ahead.
Right, poem. I'm totally confused here because it's just a slight time lag.
Yeah, don't watch the YouTube video. It's on a delay. Watch the Zoom.
Okay. Right. Here we go. It's by Alan Lewis, and he died in the Second World War, so I thought it was appropriate. And it's called The Defeated. Our courage is an old legend. We left the fields of our fathers. Fate was our foeman. We held the world in our fingers and threw it like a farthing that needed no keeping. More love was there never by Euphrates or Tigris than in our proud country. Love was our talisman. We were blinded in battle by the weeping of women. Bled white are our wounds, wounds writhing with worms, all spilt the quick seed. Oh, dark are we whose greed for life was a green slash in our eyes, and in our darkness we are wise, forgetting honor, valor, fame, in this darkness whence we came. Okay, and that was Alan Lewis. So
lovely.
Something completely different. Thought I'd try and end things on a light note, and I hope some of you can join in at home and help me out here. And this is Tom Jones's signature tune. I just hope I don't ruin this for you.
Take it away.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. When I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. Oh, I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. When I see you hanging about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to. Why can't this crazy love be mine? It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. If you should ever change your mind at any time, it's not unusual. Find out I'm in love with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Sorry.
It has the best outro.
That was brilliant. Kerry, that was superb.
Thank you so much, Kerry. Oh, what a way to go out. What a way to finish the evening.
No, thank you very much, guys. I've really enjoyed the show.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Kerry. It's really lovely to hear you sing again.
Great.
And we're just touching the surface of what the borough is about.
Yeah,
brilliant.
No, absolutely.
Diolch yn fawr, Kerry.
Diolch, mate.
Okay. No stars.
See you soon. See you in the chat after.
Well, Tom, we've got to that point, good boy.
God, we
So
have,
that's
haven't
it.
we?
That's it. Well, thank you so much, everybody who's actually joined and tuned in, and the messages. I believe you've had them all. I've not had a single one, but
have you not? Have you not been watching? Oh, that's a shame.
No, I'm not watching them. You know, it's all right. I can see my face. That's all I'm interested in, to be honest.
Well, I mean, some people some people would say I'm the same. You know, as long as I can see my own face, everything's fine. Oh man,
but thank
what
you
an evening.
so much to everyone.
That's great. Thank you to all our performers. Gosh, let's go through them all. We had the contribution from Haydn. We had Sioned on her harp, who we had twice, deserved a second go round.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
we should
Sioned.
put it on a loop, I think, Tom, on the channel.
I think so. I think that will be, you know how they have those 10-hour repeating YouTube videos? Yeah. I think that should be one on our YouTube channel.
Actually, Tom, my idea wouldn't be the video. We should have Sioned should just play live, constant.
Yeah.
You know, and then take requests.
I mean, she's not working right now, really, anyway, is she? No. So, I mean, she's got time. Thank you to Sioned. Thank you to Megan for reading Mark's poem. What a poem.
I love you, Megan.
Lovely stuff. Wyn, who knew songwriter? I didn't know. Didn't know he could play the guitar. Didn't know he could sing either.
Yeah.
I love you, Wyn. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Charlie, great performance from him. Ross with the double hit with his story for the holiday in Porthcawl.
More. The book will come out soon.
Yes, has to. He's got to get a publishing deal out of this.
Yeah.
Thanks to Dai Dogs and team.
All right, they were the best.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Ceri. Thank you to Amy for organising the whole thing with Rhydian.
Yeah.
So thank you to Amy for her song. Rhydian
Love you guys.
For his poem. Thank you to Alex for climbing a tree, all in the aid of a Noson Lawen.
Now that is going the extra mile, that is.
Yeah, well, 3 meters at least.
The extra branch, yeah.
Yeah, I was glad to see she did actually get
Sorry, could I say that Borough was branching out? No, let's move on. Okay.
No, okay. Thank you to Lucy and Rob. Rob was sticking his head in, and lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you to Mark and Rachel. Thank you to Ceri for that final piece. I've been Tom Parry Jones. He's been Mark
you're
Salmon.
Tom Parry Jones, right?
Yes, I'm Tom Parry Jones.
Tom, thank you so much.
I think it's time that we should finish this in the. Amy wants to come in. Should we let her in? Let's let her in.
Yeah, let's Amy. Okay.
Just jumping the gun on the chat.
I hope she's got champagne.
You're right.
She needs us to leave, Amy. Is that what it is? Yeah, you're going to tell us off.
Still connecting to audio.
Honestly, this technology, Tom, I don't know.
Good.
Why don't we go back to writing letters? It's much healthier.
I think you should. I mean, we're going to finish this in the way that we normally finish.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just realised that she didn't actually mean to log in. So we're going to finish this in the way that we always finish a Cor y Boro event, in the way any Welsh live musical event should finish, and that's with the national anthem. Yeah. No, what did you think it was going to be?
Beer, I thought, but okay.
Well, no, that comes later. But no, the way the actual event should finish, that's with the national anthem.
Okay.
And we thought we'd give you the one occasion that Cor y Boro has managed to make it onto a rugby field. We weren't invited. We just sort of ran on and stood in the front row.
That's not true. We were invited, and we'd love to go back. We should
would
go
love
back
to
very
go back.
soon.
I would love it if once the sport all starts up again. Yeah, Haydn, make it happen.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching.
Thank you.
For the comments.
We've dragged this out long enough. Here is Wales versus Georgia, Cor y Boro and some other choirs singing Hen Wlad Fy Nhadau. Everyone on your feet, sing along. And we will see you very, very soon. It's coming, I promise.